Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Goff now to throw. Wright's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Once again, it's Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now gone. Keeps himself upright. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. Jones has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw is Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 5 now. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Byron Pringle from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, it's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Three yards remain for second down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Fields. Left side, got Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield. from the 50. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Play action. It's Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. With Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
After the interception, here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 from the 9. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, Goff. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards after the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fields now to throw. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So here come the Lions now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Oh, nice move. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff a handoff here to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.